Hey FlexFit, it's Sophie here, and welcome to your stretches and splits class. It's a longer class, so make sure you're well hydrated. Feel free to pause in between the shapes that we're going to be doing today. Make sure you have a yoga mat and a beautiful energy, and I will see you on the mat. All right, so just sit comfortably on top of your yoga mats. You can cross your shins, you can place your feet together, up to you. I'm going to be doing a butterfly position here, and I'm just going to start to roll the shoulders back. It's always important to really warm up the upper body first, your neck and your shoulders, starting from the top all the way down to your toes. Feel free to circle the neck here. Inhale and exhale. As you do so, counterclockwise and clockwise. Good. Making it nice and slow. You can close your eyes here. Really feeling the tension of the back of the neck. Each time you look down, you can focus on one area of the neck. For instance, you can go on a diagonal here and just nod your head up and down. See if that helps with the back of your neck, your shoulder blades, if you feel any tension from that. Good. Switch to the other side. Remember always to do the other side to make it nice and equal, nice and balanced. Inhale here and exhale. Good. Now everyone look down. Inhale and exhale. Taking this time to really reset the body. Come back to center, look up. Really gazing up to the ceiling. Spine is nice and long. Lengthening the throat. And back to center, look to the right side. Following that gaze. And towards the other side. Now as you come back to center with the neck, release one leg to the side. And then your other foot goes toward the inner side of your thigh. Now from here, let's twist first, opposite side. So opposite hand towards the opposite knee. You can flex that extended foot. So gradually we're going down from the tips of our head to the toes. And recover. Take a counter twist here towards the other side. Remember to breathe. Good. And as you come back to center, release everything first. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling and bend towards the toe. Good. So you can hold your big toe here, or you can relax your hand down on the yoga mat. Really letting gravity pull you downward towards that side of your thigh. So if you are not flexible enough, you can always lift that forearm and just bring your body down as far as you can go. Excellent. Nice one. Now just breathe here, inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to look down and then bring your hands towards either side of your foot. Yeah, so as you curve the back down, really lengthen and then deepen, so stretching the spine and then contracting your abs once more and lengthen. So exhale each time you curve the back and then lengthen as you stretch. You can do this 4 more times. Feeling the stretch at the back of the leg, keeping both hip bones grounded on the ground. Ground it on the floor. And carefully ripple yourself back up. Switch other leg. Same thing earlier. Bring both hands up. Inhale. And as you exhale, side bend. You can reach for the big toe, or you can place your hand, relax it down on the mat. You can face up, opening that chest. One full cycle of the breath. And exhale. Taking your time here. Carefully look down. Frame your foot with either hand. And then we start to contract and release. So the contraction comes from the navel towards the spine, creating a C curve with your body, your upper body. Good. Maybe using even the head motion here. Chin towards the chest. And then stretching the back of the knee of the extended leg. Maybe even using your hands to push and pull. See if that works for you. Give me 2 more here. Exhale. Last inhale. And then ripple yourself back up. Come back to center. Come to a nice butterfly pose here. All right. Now from here, grab both ankles. And what you want to do, you're going to flap your knees down. So some of you might not be as flexible as me yet, but that is okay. We're going to work on it today. So this is fine. What I want you to do is to press your knees all the way down. Yes. Pressure on the knees. Maybe even elbows 90 degrees. And then push all the way down, 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 keeping your spine long. All right, so I'm going to show you the side view. So this is a bit challenging for some, but it takes time, it takes practice. So from here, elbows up, and then push your knees all the way down, but keeping your spine nice and long, nice and neutral. And then as you press down, you want to go on a forward fold without curving the back of your body. Without curving your lower back, yeah? And then recover up. So do this as many times as you'd like. Incline that upper body and come back to center. All the way down. And lift it back up. Good job. If you are in the more flexible side, you can actually stay down, opening those knees, and then maybe forearm touches the tip of your toes. See if this works for you, but keeping the alignment. So your elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Your shoulder blades are nice and contact with each other, keeping the spine lengthened as possible. Gonna stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, press your palms, lift the elbows up, and then carefully ripple yourself back up, one vertebrae at a time. So you're back here. This is your home base butterflies. Now from here, we're going to contract and release. All right, so the contraction still comes from the navel. I want you to gently massage your lower back. So you're leaning back. You're creating a C curve with the spine, keeping contact, your fingertips and your ankles. And then expand the chest. Look up. Contract here. Exhale. Inhale, release, arch the back. So what we're doing here is essentially we are moving the thoracic spine. So we want a lot of fluids inner fascia, or the muscles that involve the movement of our spine. Good. One more here. And carefully come back to center, to stillness. Close the legs together, walk your legs down towards the mat, and gently lower down on the yoga mat, lying down. All right, we have come here. Time to do some stretches while lying down. I super love this stretch, so let me share it with you. Now bring your legs together first, one leg on top of the other, and then that top leg, wrap your toes around the other ankle. Yeah, so it's like eagle arms, but with the legs. Yeah, for my yogis. Cool. All right, now from here, hands on either side of your chest. I want you guys to windshield wiper towards the right or the left. Good. Keeping it nice and slow, so it's a little bit of an ab workout here. See if that works. I know this is a stretches and splits class, but in order for you to actually do that, you have to mobilize the spine first. All right, keep this movement going. Maybe one more towards one side. And come back to center. Release the leg, switch towards the other side. Yeah, same thing. Nice and careful, keeping it nice and long. Using a little bit of an ab work here. Breathe in and breathe out. Really focusing on yourself right now. Focusing on your legs. Bringing it up and down. Windshield wipers, nice and easy. And when you are done, come back to center, hug your knees towards the chest. All right, let's take a happy baby pose. Flex the feet. Grab both ends of your feet and open wide. Lean side to side. Don't be afraid to extend either side of the leg as early as now. Really enjoying this part of the stretch. All right, come back to stillness, to center. I want you all to open one leg towards the side and then lower it down as far as you can. So you can grab the big toe. You can grab the shins or the back of the calves or your knees. Or if you're flexible enough, maybe hand on top of your waist or your hip, and then just gently bring it down, opening your hips. If this is too hard for you, let go of that leg. Place it down. Hover this leg 2 inches off the floor. And come back to center. Back to your happy baby. Inhale and exhale. All right, other side. So let go of one leg. Opening that knee towards the side as well. And then just staying here for a few seconds. And rebend the knees all together. All right, so this time legs are together, feet together, open the knees to the side. So we're doing a lying down version of your butterfly. All right, now from here, we're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna place our hands on our bellies or on our hips or gently towards the side, palms facing up the ceiling. We're gonna stay here for a few minutes. Yes. Just to share a little bit about my dancer career. We used to sleep like this backstage. while waiting for another show. And I could remember coming out from this position really opened my hips, and it really improved my flexibility. So one way that we do stretches backstage is that we actually help each other. So my friend, or a ballet friend, would actually step on one of my knees, and my challenge is to bring the other knee as low as I could. I know it's kind of freaky to do that. I'm not suggesting you do that at home, but this is one way to really open your hips in a nice and gentle way. Breathe in and breathe out. Let gravity lower your knees down on the ground. Inhale. And as you exhale, gently carry the back of your knees and then lift your legs together to a close. Awesome. All right. Now I want you guys to be comfortable with your yoga mats. You can fix your hair here. All right. We're going to do lying down splits. One knee towards the chest, extend one leg down towards the lower part of your yoga mat. You can freely point the toes or flex it out. What I would do is I would point the extended leg and I would flex this foot, the one near my chest. And as you exhale, grab onto your big toe, your ankle, your shin or your knee or the back of the knee, and then extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Now, if your leg isn't this high yet, it's okay to do 90 degrees. We all started from this leg. All right. Now from here, I want you to trickle your fingertips towards the back of the leg, keeping that flexed foot. That big toe has to face you. It has to be square. So we're practicing this with a square placement of your hips, square hips, yeah? All right, this is the challenge. If you are a yogi, you can practice grabbing on that big toe, one hand towards the side, and maybe bending that elbow that's grabbing that toe. Yeah, see if that creates more pressure. Or you can do the other arm as well. Opposite arm, opposite foot. Or if you are more experienced with these, I want you all to think about stretching your leg, pointing that toe, grabbing the back of the ankle, both arms bending, and then see if this deepens that stretch. You should feel it in your hamstrings. So where are your hamstrings? It's at the back of your thighs. Your hamstrings are the ones responsible for you sitting down, standing up, doing a lot of basic chores in your house. And you really want to give it some love. One more cycle of the breath. And as you exhale, gently release the leg down on the floor. Shake it off. Switching to the other leg this time. So you can flex or you can point, hug the knee towards the chest. As early as now, fix your hips to be nice and square. Feeling a little space behind your back, keeping that neutral spine. All right, I think we're ready. We want to extend the leg up towards the ceiling. Align ourselves nice and square. Good. Gently trickle your fingertips towards the back of that leg, reaching towards that point of control. You can point the toes or flex it out. And then I want you to open the elbows to the side and then press gently with your fingertips, using gravity to lower that leg down towards your face or towards the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can feel a little bit of a quiver here. And actually, you would feel which leg is more flexible than the other. So in my case, I feel more nginig with my left leg compared to my right leg. So I need to practice my left leg more often. So that's your front split. Yeah. Breathe in and breathe out. Just listen to your breath. Maybe 1 inch lower, closer and closer. Gently release your leg, carefully lower it back down on the ground. Shake your knees. All right. Rebend one knee and then open it towards the side. I want you guys to just relax it here for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Take another spine twist. So bring that knee up and over towards the left or the right side, whichever side you start first. Come to a supine twist. If you'd like, extend that leg towards the side and flex that foot. And then rebend, come to the other side. So you want to bend that knee and then open the hips toward the side. Relax it here for a little while. And as you exhale, bring the knee up and over towards the other side. When you're ready, come back to center. Grab the back of the thighs. Roll yourself up. All right. So for our next shape, we're going to still be focusing on your hip opener since this is a flexibility class. Woo. There's thunder and lightning outside. Woo. I hope that's okay with you guys. All right. So you want to bend one knee towards that hip and then focus on the alignment of your yoga mat. So I want your leg to be at the right side of your mat and your back leg is bent 90 degrees toward the back. You want your hips to be still nice and open here, but I want your gaze and your chest facing that stretched leg in front of you. Now from here, sorry. Now from here, trickle your arms or your fingertips all the way down to the ground, and then lower your full upper body down on your leg. Now, if this isn't possible yet for you, just feel, okay? I want you to feel, since I'm not physically present there with you, feel your fingertips until when is my flexibility? Until when is my point of control? And from there, rebend your elbows. You don't have to go as low as possible if you're not ready. It's always good to prepare yourself for that challenge ahead. Keep flexing that front foot. So the reason why you want to flex is you want to maximize the muscles of your calves, of your hamstrings. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Staying here for 3 more breaths. Almost kissing the knee. For those who are more flexible, 1 more cycle of the breath. And as you exhale, slowly bring your hands toward you. So walk your fingertips all the way back. Rebend the knee. And then come down, all the way down. Once again, maybe forearm on top of each other. Forehead down. Carefully lift yourself back up. And let's try to switch to the other side. Windshield wiper your legs. And you want to stretchen out the other leg and bend your other leg towards the back. So it's 90 degrees. So my one knee is facing towards you. The other knee is towards the lengthwise or the lengthier side of your yoga mat. All right, same thing. You want to trickle your fingers all the way down, just as far as you can. So it's okay if you're only up to here. Lower your elbows where you are. Flex your foot. Try to challenge yourself. No space underneath that knee. So I want you all to really press the knee all the way down on your yoga mat. See if that makes a difference. So as you press the knee down, you're actually working on some of your core muscles. And another thing about flexibility classes is that we teach this to baby ballet students as early as 3 years old. And you would be so surprised that I had a student once, and at 3, she is the most flexible person, or the most flexible baby I've ever seen. All right. Give me 2 more cycles of the breath here. You can go lower if you'd like. Try no space underneath of your knees. 1 more cycle of the breath. And as you exhale, bring yourself back up one at a time. Rebend that front leg and come back down. Forearm over forearm. Head towards your arms. Just take a moment here and recover. Keeping that breath moving. Inhale and exhale. Carefully lift yourself up again. And this time we're going to stay here on this side. Come to a nice pigeon pose. So we're still developing our front splits. So if this isn't possible for you yet, you may stay with the bent knee. But I think flex fit are flexitarians. Most of us are. Yeah. So this is your modified version. Ankle towards that hip. Another version, option 2. Ankle is in line with the knee. Yeah. I want you all to press the ankle and the knee, opening that chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, I want you all to focus and keep pressing on your ankle and your knee. We're going to do a back bend here. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale in and exhale, back bend. Just do this 3 more times. Remember to bend the elbows as you would a tricep dip. Tricep push-ups, modified version. And last one. Back to center. Now everyone, ankle towards your thigh or your hip. Bend that back leg. Come to a nice mermaid pose. You can sling your foot towards your elbow and then just bend it towards you. You can reach both hands or fingertips together and just open. Opening that chest. One way here is I always want to look towards the backside. Okay, I think we are ready. So extend the back leg. And I want everyone to try open the leg. Both hands frame one leg. Extend the leg all the way. So slide the leg all the way forward. Now, if you can't lower your hips right away, it's okay. You can stay here. Using your effort with your hands, softening your elbows. Try to gaze diagonally forward. Just relax your upper body. Let gravity pull you downward. Eventually, you want to sit down. Your comfortable stance here. This is your turned in a front split. You want to trickle your hands down all the way. Elbows down, head down. Breathe in and breathe out. Now another way is to rebend the back knee, but you're keeping the alignment from your back knee and your front knee. So your back and your front knees are in line with each other, and your back ankle is 90 degrees to the back or towards your hips. Yeah? Facing front, all the way back down. Try. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Stretch that back knee. And I want you all to open up that hip. So one way to open your hip is instead of both knees facing parallel, the back knee faces to the side. Yeah? So this is your turned out split. One way to do this is to just point your pinky toe up towards that ceiling. Yeah? All right, let's take a twist here. Right arm and left arm, opposite sides. Try to reach for your thigh. So opposite hand towards opposite thigh. And then maintain a straight spine. Inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center, lean back, rebend both knees, and knees together. Swing side to side. Let's do some windshield wipers. Turning in your knees. Ooh, I feel it with my hips already. Good job, guys. Almost done. Our peak poses are split. Our front split for later. All right, come to a nice pigeon pose. Extend the back knee. Knee is facing down. Turn in. Press the ankle and the knee. Open the chest. We're gonna do forward folds. and back bends. Here we go. Hold forward, bend the elbows, and extend up. Do this as slow as you can. So it's like you're dancing. You're dancing to the gods. All right. Now from here, when you're ready, rebend that back knee, lift your hips up, extend your feet or your toes all the way to the front, and come to a nice front split. Making sure that your hips are nice and square. Flex that front foot. And gradually you can sink in down to your split. Or you can always stay up here at the top. The longer you stay, that's okay. The longer you stay up here, the better. Inhale. And as you exhale, gradually come down. If you haven't already, kiss your knee, knee towards the chest. Try to lean equally on both sides of your hips. It's really about staying grounded on the floor. I know it can be painful at first, but through practice, through time, it eventually goes away. The pain goes away. When you're ready, come back to center, lift yourself up. And now from here, pinky toe lifts up towards the ceiling. Yep, so open up that hip. So earlier we were like this, right? You want to open that hip right now. Opposite hand towards opposite thighs. Taking a twist. Lengthening your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. You guys are doing great. And carefully release. Come back to center. Rebend both knees to the front. Let's take windmills here. The slower, the better. Good job. One way to do windmills is to look opposite where your knees are facing. So it's like a spine twist too. All right, I think we are ready for our peak pose. So to speak, you want to open your legs as wide as possible, as wide as you can. Yep, bend the knees, shake it off, shake the legs. All right. Now from here, walk your fingertips all the way forward. Bend the elbows. You can flex the toes. So as you bend the elbows, it is always important to not sink your chin towards the chest. You want really nice open chest. Inhale and exhale. You can close your eyes here. Eventually you will get there. All right, now from here, lift your elbows up, hands together. One hand goes up, reaches out. Thread the needle. Try. One hand moves forward. You're gazing towards your fingertips. Not thinking about it, just doing it. One more cycle of the breath here. And as you exhale, crawl your arms back to center. Maybe adjust the hips or adjust the legs. Maybe you can open it up further, 1 inch. You can press your hips even more forward. Hands together, palms together. One hand reaches toward the back. Thread the needle. Extend one arm overhead. Staying here 2 more breaths. And 1 more. Come back to center. Walk yourself up. All right, now this is going to be the challenging part. I will do it diagonally, just so you have an angle. So your legs don't have to be as wide as mine, but this is going to be the challenge for you, okay? I want you all to lift your hips up. So lift the hips up using your hands, using the core. And I want you to go over your hips and bend your knees to a frog position. Yeah? Now, if this is too advanced for you, you may stay in your wide saddle stretch. Okay? All right, let me show you that one more time in side view. So from an open position with the legs, from here, you want to crawl your fingertips forward, and then you want to bring your chest over your fingertips. One way to do that is to really lift your hips up and then crawl forward using your elbows. Now you can stay here with your split, your front split, or you can lower that chest, rebend the knees, point the toes, and then rest your chin on top of the palms. We're gonna stay here for a little while. You want to really enjoy this stretch. Welcome to your frog. Really nice and calm. Using that breath to really sink in down your hips. If both legs bent are too hard for you, you can always extend one leg to the side or maybe even down below. So it's like a number 4. Make sure you switch sides. Just relax it here. Inhale and exhale. Welcome to your peak pose. Staying here for 1 more minute. Carefully lift your head up and then walk your hands by the chest. Now, this is only an option to keep your knees bent. Yeah? This is the harder option. You're going to press the floor with your fingertips, come to an upward facing frog. So it's an upward facing frog. Yeah? Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. You can always stretch your legs down. Yep. This is the easier option. I always like to rebend the knees. And lower down. All right, now this time knees together, feet are together. We're going to rebend that knee or both knees. Walk it closer. Come to a nice child's pose. When you are ready, come to an all-fours position here. Walk your knees underneath the hips. Tuck both toes. Come to a downward dog. Almost done. Press your heels down. See if there are any changes with your body. If you're able to touch your knees, your heels rather, lower or down on the mat, that means that you've worked hard with strengthening and stretching the back of your legs. Try to press your chest towards your knees or your heart towards your inner thighs. And when you're ready, walk your toes closer towards your fingertips. Soften both knees, dangle your head. Just relax it here. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, walk your fingertips towards the back of the toes as far as you can. And then kiss your knees or your shins. Head towards your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Now you can stay here or grab both ankles and then press yourself towards your thighs, closer and closer. Try to put some weight to your big toes, towards the toes. Testing a little bit of that balance. Weights back to the heel. Let go of your legs and walk your feet wider. Yep. This is your final pose, I promise. Bring your head down. Grab both ankles, shin or knees. And then just press your knee all the way towards the chest. Keeping your back nice and long. Your toes are facing front. Just gazing softly. Using that breath nice and still. Nice and balanced. All right, now from here, bring your hands towards the center of the mat. Extend your elbows, toe heel yourself. Rebend the knees and sit down. And that was your stretches and splits class. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all again real soon.